Yo, 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 yo! What is good, wrestling fam? Welcome back here to the Wrestling Heat, where I deliver that sweet and delicious wrestling news straight to you. And tonight, if you're hearing crickets, if you're hearing cars, my bad, your boy is like almost in the middle of the woods. Long story, but ladies and gentlemen, I know I'm backed up on some wrestling news. I got some news about Naomi and Sasha Banks, some Roman Reigns news, some MJF news, and if you want to find out about that news, stay tuned right after this to Sweet Baby. And alright, wrestling fam, the very first piece of wrestling news that I have for you tonight, in the middle of the woods with mosquitoes attacking me every which way I look. I got thumped in the head by a giant damn beetle, but we're not here about that. We're here about that sweet and delicious wrestling news, and I got it about Sasha Banks and Naomi walking out at this past Monday Night Raw. I have a little statement here that was put out when Sasha Banks and Naomi arrived at the arena this afternoon. They were informed their participation in the main event tonight at Monday Night Raw. During the broadcast, they walked into John Laurinaitis' office with their suitcases and their tag team women's championships in hand, and pretty much threw the tag team belts on the desk, and they walked out of his office. They claim that they're not respected enough for being the tag team women champions, and even though they had an 8-hour rehearsal and construct their match, they claim they were uncomfortable in the ring with the two of their opponents, even though they'd had matches with these individuals in the past with no consequence. Monday Night Raw is a scripted live TV show whose characters are expected to perform and requirements of their contract. We regret we were unable to deliver as advertised tonight, Monday Night Raw. And that's what Sasha Banks and Naomi put out there on Twitter. Yeah, I say this is a pretty bad situation for them to be in, just because of how WWE is right now, and I'm hoping that we don't get any releases. I'm hoping that they're able to work this out, whatever, happened. I don't know 100% sure. Only thing that I know is I can feel where Naomi and Sasha Banks are coming from, but they are contracted to the WWE. So, WWE, whatever they decide to do, you can't go to work and just decide to, leave whenever you want. But like I said, I do understand where they're coming from. So, ladies and gentlemen, with what I just told you, do you think Naomi and Sasha Banks are in the right, or do you expect a swift punishment for what they did, with the tag belts, walking out on their employees and their fans? It's a messy situation for them and the WWE. I don't know what's going to go down. Only thing that I can hope is that we still have Naomi and Sasha in the WWE as the tag team women's champions. I don't know if that's going to be the case this Monday. We'll find out. Fingers crossed. What do y'all think about that? I would like to know y'all's opinions and what you would do in WWE's position, with the whole situation that went down. I'm not really blaming, WWE or Sasha or Naomi. I can see where they would both come from, and I'll leave it as that. And alright, wrestling fam, next up in the wrestling news has to deal with the big dog, the tribal chief himself, Roman Reigns. What about him? Well, some of y'all might already know this already, but like I said early in the video, your boy's backed up on some wrestling news. But the tribal chief has signed a new contract. I'm not sure on how many years we're going to have him in the WWE, but he has signed a new contract, and that contract is kind of like what a Brock Lesnar contract is. There's going to be less house dates, less TV time, and whenever he is on TV, it's going to be towards, you know, like the pay-per-views and stuff like that to get the stories rolling. So yeah, it looks like Roman Reigns is moving towards a part-timing contract. I've been hearing a lot of rumors that he wants to get into Hollywood, like his cousin The Rock. But yeah, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We got a Roman Reigns signing a new contract for lesser days, lesser dates, all that stuff. That's what I got for you about the big dog, the tribal chief himself. Now, wrestling fam, this is the last piece of wrestling news that I have for you, and we're going to go over and hop to the AEW side of things with MJF. There's been a lot of speculation, a lot of rumor right now about him possibly jumping ship to the WWE after his contract expires. I think it expires in 2024, I believe. I'm not sure on the exact date, but I do know it's in 2024. And there's a big rumor about Cody Rhodes trying to possibly poach him over to WWE. You know, I believe WWE has the money if they really wanted to get MJF out of that contract with AEW. For what I've been hearing, he's still getting paid what he was getting paid in the beginning of the whole, you know, AEW, you know, getting started. And I gotta say, you know, if AEW ends up losing MJF, I do believe that's going to be a major blow, because he is, I gotta say, one of the best heels out there, you know, flicking off little kids, telling little kids to go fuck themselves. And stuff like that. I mean, he is a true asshole, a true heel. And if he would come over to WWE, would they use him right? Would they just make him look like a goof, like they usually do with, you know, good talent at their hands? I mean, look at Keith Lee, look at, you know, Tony Storm, look at a lot of people that have already went over to AEW. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, would you want to see MJF in WWE, or would you like to see him stay in AEW and have Tony Khan, you know, fork up the cash to keep the man around? Because, like I said, the man's a star. He's one hell of a heel. I did like the stuff that him and CM Punk did, him and Wardlow. I'm not really digging that all that much, but yeah, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. MJF possibly in 2024 could be coming over to WWE. Would they use him right? Would they use him wrong? I would like to know how you would like to see if he would come over to the WWE. How would you like to see him booked? And alright, wrestling fam, if you have reached this part of the video, can you please do me a favor and put hashtag never give up, because your boy's never going to give up trying to get this wrestling news out to you. No matter what my situation is, your boy's going to try. I know I've missed this past week, but your boy is going through a lot of things, but your boy is not going to give up. And I just got to say thank you very much for your watch time. I appreciate every single one of y'all that click on the video, watch it all the way through, you know, giving a thumbs up, giving a thumbs down, telling me, you know, in the comments, this video sucked, or thank you for the news, or, you know, whatever y'all, you know, put down there. Most of the time it's good, positive stuff. But I just want to thank y'all for not giving up on me, and I'm not going to give up on y'all. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, keep your family safe, keep yourself safe, wash your hands, all that good jazz. And the most important part of the video, as I'm sitting here in the middle of the damn woods in the dark, getting attacked by all sides and getting bumped in the head by giant beetles, you must forever and always, ladies and gentlemen, keep it just a little bit too sweet, baby. And Mr. Suds, you already know I miss you, my dude. Your birthday just passed a couple days ago. Happy birthday. And ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a great night. My ass is out of here. Catch y'all in a couple of days. Peace.
Testing competition, win the war, that's their mission. Not no mercy, see the rain start the street. If you don't know, you better find out the war pack. Here to prove a point, number one.